The chorus of crickets echoed in the silence, hidden in the tall, dry grass beside the dirt road. The temperature was in the low 80s despite the late hour, and the breeze that drifted in from the Mexican coast did little to counter the evening heat. Two shadows crouched in the undergrowth, motionless and calm, watching the single-story brick house opposite. Its walls were cracked from years of neglect. The tiles on the roof were loose in places, and the frail wooden shutters stood open at the windows, allowing light to flood out and bathe the dusty street in its orange glow. The car had arrived 10 minutes ago, parking haphazardly on the makeshift driveway to the right of the entrance. Two men had climbed out, moving quickly to the trunk and lifting the small child out of it. It was a girl no older than 8. Duct tape covered her mouth and bound her wrists and ankles. Her face was dirty and stained with tears. Her clothes were torn in places. The wind blew the loose material, which quietly flapped against her body. The taller of the two men had heaved the girl over his shoulders, carrying her into the house with ease. The other man had looked up and down the street before following his partner inside and slamming the door shut. There had been no sound or movement since. One of the shadows stood, flexing its enormous frame and adjusting its grip on the silenced assault rifle it held. It set off walking, cautiously placing one large boot in front of the other. The sound of them brushing through the grass was interrupted by a crunch underfoot, which silenced the noise of the insects. The shadow froze momentarily, waiting for any sign its presence was known, but there was nothing. It continued, more carefully than before, and soon drew level with the house. The shadow dropped to one knee again, sinking back into the shadows against the low wall that separated the road from the cliffside, which dropped down to the bay. The assault rifle was aimed forward, the barrel always following the eyes, ready for anything. "In position," said Jericho Stone into his comms unit. "Copy that, Jerry," replied Ray Collins. "Making my move." The second shadow emerged from cover and crossed the road, quick and low. Light from the window partially illuminated Collins's face as he crouched against the far side of the car, hidden once more from his targets. Collins rested his weapon against his leg and fumbled with the cover on the gas tank. He pried it open and unscrewed the cap, then retrieved a dirty rag from his back pocket. He pushed the rag inside, soaking it in gasoline, then wiped it along the side of the car, allowing the excess liquid to drip onto the ground. Standing quietly, he walked toward the front door of the house, leaving a thin trail of fuel behind him. He dropped the rag at the side of the single step, dried his hand on his leg, and then moved across the front, taking cover on the opposite side of the building, directly opposite Jericho. Collins looked over at the darkness, knowing his partner was hidden within. "All set, Jerry," he whispered. Jericho inched forward, revealing himself in the dull glow of the night. "Let's get her back."